Hey folks, it's Mike. We just got to some wedding. My wife likes to go to weddings, so I humor her every now and then. Hey folks, it's Mike. We finally got to the reception. Check it out. We don't know anybody here, but we're having a good time. And the beer's good. Hey folks, now we've left the reception, left the wedding, great time, and now we're just pigging out. Check that out. We got friends and family here because they joined us after we crashed that wedding. And then tomorrow, well tonight we have to go to another place and party there, but tomorrow we're going to head back home. So it's been a whirlwind trip. We'll check in tomorrow. What I want to do is show you how to collect money on the internet, because that's, to me, it's kind of like one of the most important things, because it doesn't matter how good you are at email marketing or article marketing or building websites. If you don't know how to put a payment button on your website, that could be a problem. So what I want to do is walk you through the pretty simple step-by-step setup for PayPal, and show you how to do a couple of other little tricks inside PayPal. The first thing I'm going to do is just, we're going to create a web page here. This is NVU. I'm just going to create a web page. It's going to be simple. I'll just click on center and say, click the button below to buy now. And that's pretty much it. Click the button below to buy now. I'll just make that nice and big. And then I want to put a PayPal button right there. So if you don't have a PayPal account, or you're new to internet marketing and never really have used the PayPal button, I'll show you a couple of things you can do with it, and really how easy it is to set one up. The first thing you have to do, of course, is log into your PayPal account. And once you get inside, one of the buttons you're going to see at the top is Merchant Services. And this is where you're going to set up and save all your payment buttons. And once you set them up and you've got them in there and saved, they will stay the same like that forever. And it's right here, Merchant Services at the top. Those buttons will stay saved in there, and you can just leave them on a site and they'll continue to collect money for you like forever. So we're going to use the simplest kind, which is just a Buy Now button. Now you can use your own graphic. I'm going to show you how to do that. You can basically use PayPal's button. We'll do that first, or you can, like I said, use your own graphic. And then there's also the matter of making sure that your customers, once they buy, they click the right button to get access to their download. So those are the few things we're going to cover today. So I'm going to click on Buy Now button, and it's going to allow me to create a new payment button, and I'm just going to call this Test Payment. And it's going to be TP1, and let's just say it's a $27 product. So you just fill in the product price, and you have a lot of customization, but if you use the actual button they give you, it'll look like this. Okay, you can customize this stuff, but I'm going to show you an easier way to do something here in a little bit. If you're shipping a physical product, you'd put in your shipping right here. If you have to pay taxes or collect sales tax, if you're a brick and mortar business, you'd put that in there. And then you probably want to use your primary email address. And that's pretty much it to set up the first page. We've got a name of our item, our test payment. That might be an ebook title, like guerrilla marketing on steroids, or something like that. Because that is, when you see test payment right here, that's what's going to show up as the item they are purchasing. So you want this to be the name of your actual product that people are buying. Anyway, we're going to skip this and just go straight to the customized advanced features. And I don't want to let my customers order more than one. If you did, if you were selling shoes, you might want to let them order 2 pairs or something. Can your customer add special instructions? Well, I'm going to click no here. And do we need their shipping address? No. So the only really important thing is this right here. This one right here, take customers to this URL when they finish checkout. Now this one is our download page.
This is where we want to make sure the customer goes to after they've completed their payment. So I would just fill this in with a page on my site, which might be download.html, something like that, even though that's not a real page. Okay, so what that's going to do is once they complete their payment, they'll have to click a button called Return to Merchant, but I'll get into that in a minute. If they don't click Return to Merchant, it will not deliver their product automatically. Yee. So then you have to deal with customer support issues. So we have to actually, we're going to build a banner, a real simple banner that will remind them to click on the Return to Merchant button after they have completed their payment. But let's go ahead and get this button done. Let's go ahead and say Create Button. And they give you the code right here for the entire PayPal button. So I'm just going to copy this. And I'm going to go back over to my website editor. Now this is the what you see is what you get. I want to go down here to Source so I can look at the source code. See that? It says click the button below to buy now, break. And I'm just going to hit Control V and paste that code in there and then go back to normal. And there is my PayPal button, just like that. So it's really that easy to put a PayPal button on. You just go to Source, you paste your code in from the button where you copied it from PayPal, and then you click on Normal, and then we can save this, save it to our desktop as Payment Page. This is the title tag right here I'm putting in, and it will actually save it as Payment Page. Okay. Of course, I can change the name of that and just make it Payment-Page. And I'll just save that to my desktop. Now that it's on my desktop, I can upload it via FTP. Here it is right here. I can upload this via FTP to my website, and then I'll have a payment page with a payment button on it. Now, I mentioned you can also use other graphics. So what you can do, and this is really pretty simple to do, we can just come down here and we could actually insert, or we could insert a different graphic. Let me just find any graphic here. Let's see, I'm going to insert an image and choose a file. And let's see, let me go to my desktop and courses. And let's just find me a graphic. Here we go, image. I've got all these images here, and one of them says order now, so I'm just going to insert that image. And I'm not going to use alt text. I could use alt text and say buy it now. That way when I hover over it, now see, I just inserted this graphic here, and when I hover over it, it'll say buy it now once it's live online. But this is a payment button through PayPal, but this is not. This is just an image. Okay. So what I'd want to do is go back to PayPal, and where this is the website code, I can just click on email and get this short little snippet of code and copy it, and then I can highlight my new graphic. Wait a minute. Come on now. If I could highlight my graphic. Just click on, I got the image highlighted, go back to my image, go to the link, and paste this link in here. See this? And say OK. Now, this is an actual payment button too. So I can, when you're in PayPal, you can actually use either the email code and make it the link for an image, or you can use the website code and it will insert this button. And either one of them works fine. I mean, I've made sales with both of them. So that way you can pick your own payment button, and like you can go to Google and you might find a lot of generic buy now payment button. You can find a lot of generic images that you might want to use for a payment button. Obviously that one's you can use that one. But you might find a lot of different payment buttons on here and some of them you can probably use. Some of them are probably royalty-free type thing. So anyway, that's two simple ways. There you go. There's a bunch of payment buttons. Just all kinds of stuff. I mean, this is a pretty generic buy now button, pay online, order now, lots of different kind of payment buttons. I'm suggesting you make sure it's okay to use these before you stick them on your website. So anyway, lots of ways you could do that, and then again, you just insert the graphic, and then you click on it, the image, and go to the link part and drop in that little email link, and it will automatically hot link that. So anyway, so let's take a look at what this looks like if we were to upload this. We're going to save it as our payment page, replace the page that's there. We're going to go to our FTP program and hop into it. Go to our server, and then we're just going to upload this page. We called it payment page, remember? So it'll be down here somewhere. Here it is, payment page.html. Now, there's one thing that's going to be missing, and that is that graphic. Remember the graphic that we used? Yeah, so that part won't work, but the payment button, this payment button will be here. This one will show a X box because I have to actually upload this image to my site in order for it to work. So let me just open that up in Google so you can take a look at what that looks like. Not in Google, but we'll go right to the page. And it's payment-page.html. Okay? And see, there's our image that we did not upload, but look, it is still linked. So if I click on this, will it take me to PayPal? If I click on this, it's supposed to take me to PayPal, but let's go ahead and click on this and see what happens. See, even though there's no image there, it'll still work. And it's going to take us to the test product that we just set up. See that test payment, $27, and it is asking me to log in and all that good stuff. Okay? Now see this right up here, I want to talk about this. This is actually a customized banner that I have hosted on a non-secure page. So remember I said earlier that you want to remind people to click the Return to Merchant button, because if they don't click that button, they will not get access to the product. So what you need to do is get a customized banner. You want to do a customized banner, and one of the ways, it's really simple to do this. Let's see here. I want to go to custom pages. See if it's under merchant services. What we're looking for is something that says custom pages, and it's probably under my profile. I always forget because I don't do this very often. Once you set this up, it stays in there. So here's how you can easily find this. You just go to Google and you type in custom banner PayPal. Okay, how to add a custom banner for PayPal. Okay, you see that? Here's the size right here, 750 by 90. So we can just go into any graphics program, and I'm going to use paint.net. And we want a banner up there that reminds people, hey, once you've completed your payment, don't forget to click the Return to Merchant. So we're just going to go to our image and our canvas size, and we're going to resize it to 750 and 90. And this is going to make a perfect banner to go in our PayPal account. And all we want to do is go to our text editor. You can put your company name on here. You can put colors on it. You can do all kinds of stuff. But the main message here is remember. Click the Return to Merchant link to receive your product. Something pretty generic like that. Click the Return to Merchant, and we can make that bigger. That's too big. Let's go back to 18. Still a little bit big. 16, and I'm going to make it bold. There you go. Remember to click the return to merchant. And that's it. That's really all you have to have, but you might want to, you might want to do some extra stuff like make it so they just can't miss it. You can do whatever you want with this banner as long as it says remember to click the return to merchant button. So anyway, now all I have to do is save this banner, and it's just going to be my PayPal banner or PP banner. I'll save this as PP banner, and I think I'll save it as a JPEG, JPG. Now we've got that saved, so we're done with that. So we've got a banner ready to go that we can put up. And this video right here actually walks you through it. So if you want to add a custom, I don't know if you can hear the sound on this, but he goes through exactly how to do this. See, they got the same thing right here. Return to merchant to receive your downloads. Remember to click return. Okay. So you see that? And he's going to show you exactly where you need to go. You go to Profile. There we go. So we're going to go to Profile. If I can get back to where I was. So I'm going to click on Profile, and then it didn't work like that for me. My selling tools. Let's see if I can find them. PayPal has obviously changed their layout since the last time I was here. We want to, here we go, custom payment pages. It is under My Selling Tools, custom payment pages. Set up PayPal payment pages to look like my website. And what we want to do is add a new one, say add, and we're going to skip the first little thing. We're going to call this custom 2 because I've already got custom 1 in there. And then we have to upload our image somewhere, so you have to put, http:// but this is the wrong spot because this is a logo. We want to come down here to the header image URL right here, and this is where you're going to put in http:/. Now, by the way, if you don't have this secure and have a security certificate on your server, you'll have to put it in as HTTP, and people may not see it. So if you're doing, any kind of volume of sales, you might want to go ahead and get the HTTPS thing for your server, because once you have the S in, let me show you what that does. We can go back to the page that we created. I want to show you something. Here's the payment button that we created. If I click on this, it's going to ask me, see, do you want to view only the web page content that was delivered securely? So it's looking, it's saying, hey, is this behind a security certificate? Well, if I say no here, watch what happens. There is my reminder right at the top. And to put that in there, all I did, again, was right here. I uploaded my banner that I made that's 750 by 90. I uploaded the banner, and then I put the URL to that banner right there, and that's all. And I saved it as custom 2. Okay? And then you have to say save. All right? I'm going to click cancel because I've already got one in there. And it logged me out again. PayPal's good at that. Okay, so once I get back in here, I'm going to go right back to Profile and that custom payment pages, and you'll see that now I have a custom, payment page, and I can make that my primary. If I make it my primary, here we go, taking me right to it. You see I have the regular PayPal thing here, but I also uploaded that custom banner, and that's why. And then once I click on this and say make primary, then what happens on every sale I make through PayPal with this account, this banner shows up at the top. So, and that reminds people, you can add graphics to it. You can do, it's 750 by 90. You can do all kinds of things that you want to it. But the big thing is you want to make sure that they see the click the return to merchant button. So anyway, that's basically how you can either use your own graphic or use the PayPal button to collect payments. All this internet marketing stuff is pretty much worthless unless you got some way for people to send you money, and PayPal, of course, is like the #1 way for people to send you money. So anyway, any questions on anything I just finished? Looks like Ruchik's here and Kenrick's here, and we've got a lot of other people here, but does anybody have any questions on any of that stuff? I know it's pretty basic, but you know, if you're new to internet marketing or you're having problems with doing payment buttons, or you've never tried it before, you can see it's really pretty easy if you have NVU, or what you see is what you get editor. If you have this, it makes it really simple to put your payment buttons on. So any questions about any of this? Pretty simple. Let's see here. I do have a couple of questions. I can't see them. Hang on one second. Yeah, Kendrick's saying, I've seen on some individuals' PayPal account that after you submit payment and instead of a link that states return to merchant, yes, it included a button that states something like download now. Yeah, that's there is actually another feature that comes with one of the more merchant type accounts. There's a fee for that, and you get the orange or yellow type button that's there after you make your payment, and it says click this button to download. And that's, you know, that's a feature of one of their enhanced services that you have to pay for. If you're just going to use the free one, though, you're kind of limited with what you can do, and you're limited by that banner that reminds them. So that's kind of a big advantage that PayPal has, and they're using that as an upsell. Hey, if you want this button to make it easier for people to get their products, less customer service hassles, then you need to upgrade your account and get a Premier account or whatever. Everything I just showed you, you have to have, for the banner at least, you have to have a business account, the basic business account that's free. So, Kenrick, I hope that answered your question. You can also, if you're just going to be selling one product, there's a lot of things you can do with your PayPal account too. But for our purposes, you know, I probably have in this PayPal account several hundred products in here. And let's see, let me go to my merchant services. All of these products, I can, you know, they can all pay at the same. The interface looks exactly the same. It has the same banner and all that stuff. That's the beautiful thing about it. So that's how I want to keep it. If I upgrade it, I'd have a few more issues to deal with. But if I go to my Save button, see, I can host as many payment buttons as I want to on one account, which is kind of nice. And you can see all these payment buttons that I have in here, lots of them. So anyway, that's let's see, what shopping cart and or membership site do you use to secure your download page link from privacy? Yeah, well, there's Download Guard. I mean, there's a lot of different options for that. But, you know, honestly, at a certain stage of the game, if you're selling products that are going to be digital downloads, and you want to protect the download area, you're going to have to use something like Download Guard, or use something like eJunkie that is going to encrypt your download location so people can't find it. However, the amount of effort expended, and this is my opinion, the amount of effort expended by people trying to secure their stuff. Now, if it's a membership site, it's different, you know. If I'm doing a membership site, I'm going to go ahead and do a higher end product like Digital Access Pass, DAP. That's going to cost you $300 or so, but it's a one-time investment. It's unlimited sites. So on membership sites, yeah, I can see, because you got stuff going on, you got new content coming in all the time. But if it's one single download, it's one single ebook, or it's one single video series or something, you know, the amount of money that that you're going to invest in protecting that download is probably going to exceed the amount of theft you have. So and basically, if anybody can download something, they can pass it around anyway. They can put it up on sharing sites. So just because you protected your download spot, that doesn't mean that it's protected, because everybody that downloads a digital file can re-upload it to a file sharing site. So, you know, I kind of view that with a grain of salt. That's just my opinion. I have kind of a laissez-faire opinion on that. I almost never protect my download pages because I really don't care. I'll get plenty of sales, and I mean, even ClickBank products, I've got a wide open. If you know the download link, you can go straight to it. So some of my sites, I use a real simple form of encryption. It's called authpro.com, authpro.com. It's a really simple way to protect your and like membership sites and things like that. Requires people to log in. It's like $4.95. Very inexpensive, and you can protect the whole site. So anyway, I hope that helped out. Kenrick, did I answer your questions as well as could be expected anyway? Did you get what you wanted out of that? Yeah, I've given you a couple of them. Digital Access Pass is really good, and for membership sites, it's probably the best because it allows you to drip content and all kinds of stuff. It also allows you to set up multiple products so that people pay for, you know, some people pay $27 a month, some people pay $57 a month, some people pay $97 a month. That's a really good one. Download Guard, you know, since you can use it over and over for different products, that's a pretty good one for just simple digital products. eJunkie includes that once you have an eJunkie account, so you've already got encrypted downloads. But again, like I said, if somebody can download your stuff, if their intent is to steal, then if you make it downloadable, it only takes one person to buy it, and they can put it on file sharing sites, they can put it on Black Hat sites, and you know, your content's out there everywhere. So even if it was encrypted to start with, and it was a protected download area to start with. So, but you know, in my opinion, people worry too much about that stuff. Just my opinion. So I just don't worry about it. I just put a lot of affiliate links in my products, and hope the people that steal it buy something. So that's one way to kind of offset any losses. Anyway, any other questions for today? I gave you the keys to the kingdom there, how to collect money online, because once you know how to do that using either your own graphic or PayPal graphic, and also putting this banner up here, you really need that banner. You need a business account. It's a free upgrade at PayPal. So folks, that's all for today. The last time I was here, I showed you how to use Warrior Plus. This time I showed you how to use put up a quick payment button on PayPal and how to put up the banner. Next time I'm going to give you some more basic tips and hints on autoresponders. I'm going to show you a little bit about Aweber and how it works, and some tricks you can do. So that's coming up next week. I hope to see you all then, and for now,